So money is good. So we'll come back to money is good close. So what Mike basically said, like a lot of people think money is evil. Okay, they look at it as a bad thing. Money is not bad. All money is a tool for exchange. Okay, so what's cool about it is you spend money right now to get something bigger in return. Okay, and it's a tool for exchange. That's all it is. It's just this, because the problem that most people have, you guys, this is why the money is good, clothes is good, is people have this weird like love-hate relationship with money. Like money is this thing that they struggle with, and they have so much passion, and you have to like disassociate that with it. So you break it down like money's just a tool for exchange, right? You go to the grocery store, you give them money, they give you food. Okay, you're exchanging stuff. That's all it is. And right now we're just asking you to exchange some of that money for this thing. And if it's worth more to you than the money, then it's a fair trade for you and for me. And so that's why the money is good, clothes works good. Disposable income is one of my favorites. So if you come up here, you'll see where I use disposable income. Disposable income. Okay, so disposable income. This is where you talk about the fact that look, all of us have disposable income. Like most of you guys, you get your paycheck each month, and a percentage of that goes towards movies and towards things like that. And I'm not asking you guys to go into debt for this at all. What I'm trying to ask you guys to do is that some of that disposable income that you're going to spend on the movies and going out to dinner and all that kind of stuff, instead of blowing it on something that's just going to be there and then kind of fade away and you're going to lose it, I'm asking you to make an investment in yourself, because the money you put into this is going to turn into more money. Okay, a lot of times, like talking about, I might talk about Robert Kiyosaki here. Like, if you guys have read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, now in the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, he talked about the difference between assets and liabilities. He said that the poor people, they buy liabilities. Okay, they buy cars, they buy boats, they buy these things you put money in and the money disappears. Okay, what the rich people do is they put their money into investments that actually turn into more money. So all I'm doing is ask you is to divert some of your disposable income into an investment, as opposed to something that's going to take money away from you. Okay, that's kind of how I do the disposable income close. Anyway, money replenishes. So basically, this, like, look, this is how it works. Every 2 weeks, you get paid a paycheck, right? And the cool thing about it is you get that paycheck, you go out, you pay your bills, you buy your disposable income, you spend that money, and the money disappears, right? But what happens 2 weeks later? You get paid again. That money replenishes. And the cool thing about money is money always replenishes. Okay, every 2 weeks, it comes back again. Every 2 weeks, it comes back again. It keeps coming back in over and over and over again, right? Now, let me ask you a question. Does that happen with your time too? Like when you miss your daughter's soccer game because you're at the office, like, do you get that time back? No, it doesn't, huh? Isn't that weird? Like, money replenishes every single 2 weeks, but your time never comes back. So I'm asking you to do is to take an asset, take a resource that replenishes every 2 weeks is going to come back. You're going to get that money back every 2 weeks, and invest in something that's going to save you a ton of time. Because you can learn this stuff. You can go do what I did. You can go hire 60 salespeople. You can go and build your own call center. You can build a sales team. You can hire. You can do all this stuff. But I'm trying to do with this package that I created for you guys, I'm just trying to save you a bunch of time, okay? And because you can't get your time back, I'm asking you to take money, which is replenishable, which in 2 weeks from now, you're going to have that money back anyway. It doesn't even matter. And do that to help, to give you something that's going to save you the time, okay? So you show them how money replenishes, and they're like, yeah, you're right, it's going to be back. But my time, wow, my time doesn't come back, okay? And you can learn this stuff on your own. And then again, this works in any market. You can go learn how to lose weight on your own. But man, that time you waste testing and trial, that time doesn't come back. Your money's going to be back in 2 weeks. It keeps coming back like clockwork, okay? And that's how it works. Even if you lose your job, guess what? The government's going to replenish it for you. It keeps coming back, okay? So take some of that money, blow it on my stuff instead, and then it'll be back in 2 weeks anyway. Next close is the break old habits close. This one's awesome because in the webinar, they're all fired up, they're excited. Like, I want to ask you guys a question. So a lot of you guys, you've probably been on these kind of webinars before in the past, right? You get excited, you get fired up, then what happens the next day? Probably nothing for most of you guys. Okay, and it's sad because I just showed you guys the exact system I'm using right now to make $100,000 a week. You're going to go back tomorrow and not do anything. Okay, and the reason why is because old habits that are hard to break. Okay, you'll go back to your office next day and you're going to be back to the exact same habit. The only way you're going to be successful is if we figure out a way to break that habit right now. Okay, and the way you're going to break that habit is by investing in this course. Now I can come here and I can help you and give you all the tools you need to break that habit so you can become successful. But tell you, if you don't do that, you're going to slide back to your exact habit. Okay, everything we did for the last hour here will be completely useless because you'll slip back to your old habit. So the only way to break that is to invest right now. So now you have the tools to break that habit and be able to take this to the next level. Okay, that's the break habit close. Okay, information alone close. So information alone is basically, look, guys, over the last 90 minutes, we've shared a ton of information with you. But as you know, information alone is not going to save you. Okay, you need systems, you need action, you need all this other stuff I'm sharing with you. Okay, for mine, it's like you need to talk to Robbie on the phone. He can train your salespeople. You need the scripts. You need this. You need all this other stuff, okay? I've given you a ton of information last hour, but information alone will not get you to where you want to be. You need my package because that's what's going to help you to get to the next level. That's what's going to give you the coaching, the accountability, the whatever it is your offer is. That's where you're going to get that. Money or excuses. Look, this is the way it is. People in life, they can have one of two things. They can have money or they can have excuses. That's it. Okay, and so right now you got two options. One is you can sign up, you can get involved, and now you can go make money. Or number two is you can come up with some excuse. Why you couldn't afford it, why you couldn't do it this time, why you don't have enough time, why you don't, whatever your excuse is today, that's fine. But the reality is you can't have both. You can have money or excuses, and you got to decide right now which one you want. Kind of about you, but I'd rather have money. And so that's why you need to go invest right now. Okay? Money or excuses. All right, your two choices. So your two choices, this one's really cool because this one justifies why you're charging a lot of money. So you say, look, this is the way it is, you guys. I had two choices when I was putting together this package. The first choice was I can make it really cheap, charge like $97, and we could sell tons of people, everyone have access to it. And that was one option. Okay. But the problem with that is that with just that one option is that I can't put in the time or the effort, the resources to really serve you. So instead of like selling 10,000 people this thing at $97, what I decided to do is to help you because I want to give you more personal attention. I decided to charge a lot more. Okay, I decided to charge $2,000. That way, it justifies me spending more time and more effort. And I'm guessing for most of you guys, you'd probably rather have a little more effort from me, right? So that's why I decided to charge more for what I'm selling. Okay, your two choices, and it's just it makes them like, yeah, I'm glad he's charging me more money because now I can now he's going to spend more time with me and all these other things, right? Okay, so with their two choices, now instead of what choices you're making, it's choices that they're going to make, right? So the choices right now, you got two decisions. Choice number one is you can go invest. You can get started in the next 3 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now, you can have this entire system up and running and making money. Or you can end this webinar right now. You go to bed tonight. You kind of sit around, and tomorrow you wake up and you do the exact same thing you're doing right now. Okay, you got choices as well, and you just got to decide like which choice is more exciting. Which one do you want in your life? Do you want to go back to exactly what was happening yesterday? I'm guessing not. Otherwise, why did you register for this webinar? Okay, you're trying to lose weight. You show up to this webinar. You need help. Okay, so you got two choices. Either it's get help, let's fix this problem for you, or go back and keep doing what you're doing already. I don't know about you, but that second option never makes me happier. That's why I want to help you right now. Okay, so you're showing them their two choices and kind of downplaying and making the choice of going back to the regular life look horrible and get them excited about the life that you're trying to offer them. Okay? All right, us versus them. Us versus them is where we start shifting into the people that you want on your team versus those who you don't want. In fact, I think I showed it here. Yeah. So this one, I stole this example from Jason Fladlin. I did the tale of two people. So I was like, look, there's two kind of people who show up on these webinars. First one's the timid, nervous guy or gal who gets on here and like they think it's really cool and they want to do it, but they just don't take action. Okay. I don't know about you, but I don't like working with those people. Like those people never successful. Okay, I like the people like us, right? Who they get on this, they hear it, they understand it, they step up and they want to produce, and boom, they come out here and they make results and make things happen. So I'm gonna ask you guys, what are you? Are you this guy or are you this guy? Because if you're this guy, it's probably a good time to hang up on the webinar right now. I don't want to make you feel guiltier than you already do. But if you're ready to take some massive action in your life and do some cool stuff and change your life for the better, if you want to join us, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Come sign up right now. highticketsecrets.com/go. Right? I pitch it back on the thing again. All right. Sorry, I missed the handhold. The handhold close. If you have like a members area, the handhold close works really good. It's where you basically go and you say, look, in fact, let's break away from the presentation. I'm going to show you this thing. And you log in. This is what it looks like. When you buy, this is you're going to go to this page and fill this form. After you buy, you're going to go on this page right here. This is where you're going to log in members area. This is where you're going to submit a form. You can talk to me. And you kind of just walk them through the process so they can see it. You're hand holding them through the process. And it's not just logging in the members area. Usually it's the entire sign-up process. That's where people get more intimidated. So if you show them, here's the order form, here's you put your credit card in. After that, you're taking this page right here. Then you're going to do this. And you kind of just show them the process. All right, say goodbye. This is where you start talking about the things in their life they hate. So I come back and it's like, look, guys, this is the deal. For a lot of you guys, you have been trying to do high ticket sales and you hate the phones. I want you right now to say with me, say goodbye. So your phone phobia is gone forever. A lot of you guys are scared because of whatever. Whereas right now, because of what you just bought, you can say goodbye forever. Okay, and so I start like taking all these fears and I'm basically dismissing them with them. Okay, so a lot of times I'll drop this between the stacks. Let's say I know one of my stack points is talking about they're scared about hiring. So my bonus is like, hey, I'm going to give you all of our ads, our interview process, our hiring. So if you're nervous about like, I don't know how to run an ad, you can say goodbye to that fear forever, because I'm going to give you everything. I'm going to give you our ad. I'm going to give you the interview process. I'm going to give you everything. It's gone forever. Boom. So I'm help them say goodbye to all the fears that they're having, all the things they're keeping them back and what they're trying to do, right? Now in later close, this is kind of again, it comes back to this pre-framing thing, right? So like right now in your life, you're struggling with this, you're struggling with this, you're struggling with all these things you're struggling with, but later after you invest in this package, those things are gone. Okay, right now these are a big issue for you. Right now you have no idea how to sell high-ticket stuff, but later after you invest, all those problems are gone. Okay, so you bring them where they are right now, the current frustrations, and you show them how investing makes those things magically disappear now and later. Reluctant hero is awesome. This is right here. This is my reluctant hero slide. Look, guys, I'm nothing special, because that's the problem. When you just by the fact that you're the webinar presenter, people think you're magic. They think you're special, right? So you got to come back and remind them, like, look, I'm nothing special. Okay, I personally cannot pick up the phone to sell things. I don't know how to drive Facebook traffic. I spent 10 years of trial and error to discover this thing that works super, super easy. And you can either go and do it the hard way and go figure it out yourself, or just do what I did. Just plug it in. Like, it works. It's awesome. And I'm nothing special. I'm just a normal guy just like you. And if I can do it, I promise you can do it. Okay, that's the reluctant hero. Okay, if you only got's a great one to drop at each step of the stack. So I show this and I'm like, isn't that awesome? Now, if you only got that piece alone, it would still be worth the investment. But that's not, but on top of that, I'm also giving you, and then you go to the next thing. Okay, again, I'm justifying what they just bought. If that's all I gave you, it'd still be worth it, but you're getting something even more. That's if you only got close. And then your close is usually at the very end where you're like, look, guys, this is it. Webinar's over. Go sign up right now. Again, go to click the button or sign below. Go to www.highticketsecrets.com/go, and you keep pushing them to the call to action, to URL over and over and over again, as many times as you can. Okay. Now, that's kind of it, you guys.